Today's Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Otheon Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hoagland Insurance Services, Frames by Ryan James, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesson Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, 701 Cornhole Company, Bingaman Construction, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Surge Aesthetics, The Porch, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Game 1, Tech Next Solutions, Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, Montreal County Health Center, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Prairie Ford of Stanley, Thrivent, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Flag Family Media.
Inspired by a dream. That dream is now a reality. Our goal at GameDay Media is to provide a new way of watching high school sporting events in Northwest North Dakota through live audio video streaming services. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch and listen to all the action. We are looking for business sponsors to come on board with GameDay Media to help promote your business as we help to promote our area athletes during our broadcasts. Contact David or Randy Peterson for further details on how you can become a sponsor on GameDay Media. GameDay Media, more than a game.
And as we come back here to GameDay Media, my name is Randy Peterson, alongside my production crew this evening, David Peterson and Caden Keller. We're in Tioga tonight at Pirate Court, the home of the Pirates tonight, in a District 16 matchup. It'll be girls volleyball action this evening here on GameDay Media. It'll feature the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers against the Tioga Lady Pirates. The Tioga Pirates coming off of a loss against the number 1 seed, the Kenmare Bullbells Honkers. And last week, the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers took down the Stanley Blue Jays. And so we're looking for a great match here this evening between the Ranchers and the Tioga Pirates, longtime rivals here in District 16. We're going to be taking a little bit of a timeout here. There's about 21 minutes to go before we go with our first serve, and so we'll step aside, and when we come back, it'll be time for our Continental Resources coaches' comments. It'll be head coach Kayla Jensen of the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers after this 2-minute timeout.
Who has Tioga's best pirate potion? The Tioga Pirates Booster Club presents Pirate Potion, a fundraiser to help purchase new record boards to be displayed at the Tioga High School for years to come. Partnering with Mi Ranchito, The Rig Grill, DJ's Lounge, Jeb's Thai Kitchen, Poor Decisions, Mainstay Suites, the Tioga Country Club, and the Model Tavern as they compete to have Tioga's best Pirate Potion Purchase a ticket from any Booster Club member or at any of these participating businesses. Try their potion and vote for your favorite by dropping your completed ticket into the voting box. The winner will be announced on October 13th at halftime of the Tioga Pirates home football game. Go Pirates! Born and raised amidst the small-town love of Northwest North Dakota, we at Northwest Communications Cooperative understand the joy of being part of a great community. That's why we choose to pour back into the people who pour into us. At NCC, we offer internet, telephone, video, and security services that are industry standard, top of the line. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we consider Northwest North Dakota our neighborhood. Let us know how we can serve you. Local, fast, reliable. Making connections, locally committed.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
And welcome back to Game Day Media as we come back to the NCC Sports Desk and to our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I have got head coach Kayla Jensen of the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers here on our Continental Resources Coaches Commons to talk about their upcoming District 16 match this evening with longtime rival, the Tioga Lady Pirates. And first of all, Coach Jensen, welcome to our Continental Resources Coaches Commons.
Thanks for having me.
Before we talk about your upcoming match tonight against the Pirates this evening, the Ranchers scored a big District 16 win over the Stanley Blue Jays last week, 3-2, on the Blue Jays home court. That win had to be the highlight of the season so far, Coach.
You know, it was really good for the girls to get that big win. They played very scrappy. I had two girls that served over 25 serves in the entire set. And we told them that it proves how important our serving is in a win. 7
regular season matches into the season. The Ranchers now have a record of 4-3 and are currently sitting in third place of the District 16 standings, right behind the Lady Pirates. When the regular season started, Coach, you've got to be pleasantly surprised at the success this year after losing some very experienced talent from a year ago, Coach.
Yeah, we knew that we were going to bring in a lot of girls that did not have varsity experience, and it's been a learning curve, and I think that we're still learning and pushing through the growing pains, but I have a feeling that good things are coming.
And now on to the match tonight. The Ranchers will play Tioga on the Pirates home court. After coming off a District 16 loss to the Kenmare Bullbells Honkers last Thursday, the Pirates no doubt want to get back onto their winning ways, and the Ranchers are in their way tonight. No doubt the confidence is running high with your Ranchers after your win against the Blue Jays, so this match tonight will be a fun one to watch and be a part of this evening. What will the Ranchers need to do this evening to post a win in District 16 play, Coach?
We're going to need to serve well. Defensively, we have to get our blocks up, and we have to get hands on everything. We know that those girls they're good hitters, they're hustlers, and I know Shaughnessy is working on speeding up the play on their side, so we have to be ready for a faster paced game than what we have seen.
Well, thanks again, Coach Jensen, and best of luck to the Ranchers tonight as they take on the Tioga Lady Pirates. You've been listening to head coach Kayla Jensen of the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers on our Continental Resources Coaches Commons segment of our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. After a quick timeout, we'll come back with the Tioga Pirates head coach Shaughnessy Meyer and more of our Continental Resources Coaches Commons.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit surusvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at HauglandInsuranceServices.com.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today. While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
And welcome back to our Game Day Media as we come back to the NCC Sports Desk and our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. Caught up with head coach Shaughnessy Meyer of the Tioga Lady Pirates volleyball team to talk with me about their upcoming District 16 match this evening with the longtime rival Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers. And first of all, Coach Meyer, welcome again to our Continental Resources Coaches Comments.
Thank you very much.
Before we talk about your upcoming match tonight against the Ranchers this evening, I'd like to get your thoughts on how the Kenmare Bullbells Honkers match went last Thursday evening. The Honkers were the defending Region 8 champions from a year ago, and they were able to hand the Pirates their first loss on the regular season, 3-0. Any takeaways from that defeat to the Honkers last week, Coach?
Yeah, the girls were able to learn a lot from that experience or that loss. I feel like we weren't able to run our offense as well as we usually do, and without that kind of strong offense that we can bring, it kind of tore us down, or shut us down, I should say. So we learned from that, and hopefully we won't see that again.
As you look to getting back to the winning track tonight, Coach, your youthful Pirates are still one of the contenders in my mind for the district this year. Your team is composed of 5 seniors with quality underclassmen on the team, and from the start of the season until now, Coach, what has been a pleasant surprise for your for you, Coach?
I have been just excited to see the progress and the growth from each player. After every game, we talk about, what went well and what we need to work on. And I feel like the girls individually are trying to work on those things to help better the team. So just the overall progress that we've been able to show with little and big things have been good to see as a coach.
And now on to the match tonight. The Pirates will host the Ranchers from Powers Lake-Burke Central. The Ranchers recently beat the Stanley Blue Jays 3-2, so you know that they are competitive and will pose a challenge to the Pirates this evening. What will the Pirates need to do this evening to add another win to the win column, Coach?
Yeah, I think it's going to be important for us to stay confident and aggressive. We'll have to probably run we'd have to have a strong offense like we like, but not to celebrate early. It might take 2 or 3 attacks in order to get the kill that we want, because I know that Powers Lake could bring a really great defense. They're pretty scrappy in years past, so we just won't be able to think about it as one and done, but maybe have to hit the ball a few times to get the point.
Well, thanks again, Coach Meyer, and best of luck to the Tioga Lady Pirates tonight as you take on the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers. You've been listening to head coach Shaughnessy Meyer of the Tioga Lady Pirates on our Continental Resources Coaches Comments, segments of the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. We'll step aside, and when we come back to the NCC Sports Desk, we'll honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem. Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our Acute Stroke Ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505. or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
Bank of Tioga, with locations in Tioga and Crosby, North Dakota. Come and talk to us about all your financial needs. Whether it's agriculture, business, investments, or personal banking, we have the right product for you. Call our Tioga Bank at 701-664-3388 or our Crosby Bank at 701-965-6333 to discuss your needs with us. Ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga.
At GameDay Media, we believe that we live in the greatest nation in the world. As we pause, let's honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
And as we come back to GameDay Media, more than a game, we're going to have Jenna Lynn Hansen from McGregor, North Dakota. She's a junior student here at Tioga High School. She is first chair in the Tioga High School band, and she's got a special honor that she has tried out for and has been accepted a spot on the National FFA band, from what I understand, right?
Of course, yes.
And how did you decide that you wanted to do that? What sparked your interest in being able to do that, Jenna Lynn?
So last year I didn't even know there was a national FFA band, but as vice president of our Tioga FFA chapter, I got the honor of being able to go to attend national convention with a bunch of other students from Tioga and a couple other chapters. And so we went to one of the sessions while we were there, and about midway through they announced the national band. They weren't on stage or anything, but a couple seconds later from either side of the Lucas Oil Field Stadium, you could hear members piling in playing the song Fancy Like.
Oh.
And right then and there I remember I said, that's going to be me next year.
And so what instrument did you play, and how did you audition for it?
So I play trombone,
Okay.
and the audition was all online. So what I had to do was to submit a chromatic scale of all the notes that I could play perfectly, a scale of my choice. I chose the C major scale.
Okay.
And a solo. So I did Thoughts of Love by Victor Payor as my solo.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so are there other instruments that you play besides the trombone?
So a couple years ago I doubled on tuba for band, but not anymore. I kind of fell off of that. And for the Williston Cowboys Drum and Bugle Corps, I play marching baritone and double on mellophone now.
Oh, wow, you're a busy young lady. And so do you play solos for the state competition and things of that nature?
I haven't yet, but I'm looking forward to doing that this year at contest.
And who's your band director?
David Halverson.
And Mr. Halverson has been your band director now for the last 3 years?
Yes.
3 years. And you told me off camera that you have been first chair trombone ever since you got up to the high school.
Yes, I have.
And so what sparked your interest in how to play the trombone? I mean, it's not my son's played the trombone, but I normally don't see gals doing it. But what sparks your interest in doing it?
So I hadn't really had much of an interest before. I kind of wanted to play the saxophone or maybe the tuba, trumpet maybe, but I saw a trombone for $100 at a garage sale one day. I picked it up and took it to my mom and said, "Mom, I want to play this," and I've been playing trombone ever since.
And so what other types of, what are your plans? I know you're only a junior, so you got a little while to think about this, but what are your plans after school, and does it involve music education at all?
I definitely want to pursue a career in music, maybe not education. I still want to keep it in my life, but...
Probably be in a marching band at some college somewhere, huh?
Definitely. I'm thinking NDSU.
NDSU. And as an FFA member, what is your role as the chapter in Tioga? What is you hold office?
I have been the vice president of our chapter since I was elected my 8th grade year.
Okay, so you've been a busy young lady, and so with that, I want to wish you all the best. When is your concert?
Our first concert is going to be October 31st at the Arts Garden in Indianapolis.
Well, we want to wish you all the best from GameDay Media, Jenna Lynn, and congratulations. What an award and a feather in your cap for making the National FFA Band, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
With that, we're going to step aside, come back after this 1-minute timeout, and we will be back with our Haugland Insurance starting lineups after this timeout.
Bank of Tioga, with locations in Tioga and Crosby, North Dakota. Come and talk to us about all your financial needs. Whether it's agriculture, business, investments, or personal banking, we have the right product for you. Call our Tioga Bank at 701-664-3388 or our Crosby Bank at 701-965-6333 to discuss your needs with us. Ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Bingaman Construction in Ray, North Dakota, your go-to for all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction needs. Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
And as we come back here to Game Day Media, my name's Randy Peterson, alongside my production crew tonight, David Peterson and Caden Keller. Putting it out here on a Game Day Media. Like our broadcast, push the like button and enable all the notifications. That helps us and helps our clients and gives us a little bit more viewership, and we appreciate you liking our broadcast here this evening. Time now for our Haugland Insurance Services starting lineups. Haugland Insurance Services, located up in Crosby, North Dakota. And Haugland Insurances, they work tirelessly to protect what you have grown and built. Contact Amber and her gang up at Haugland Insurance Services, 701-965-4066 for all your insurance needs. And for the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers, they're coached up by Kayla Jensen, assisted by Sarah Fredrickson. They'll go with Eliza Schroeder, Claire Gunderson, Ava Bullinger, Jocelyn Puckett, and Olivia Puckett, and Trista Inget to start out with the starting lineup for the Ranchers this evening. And for the 5-1 Tioga Pirates, coming off of a loss to the Kenmare Bulldels Honkers last Thursday evening, they'll start with Thea Johnson, McKenna Lansford, Peyton Ron, Cheryl Hayes, Cambry Johnson, Cheyenne Hayes, and the libero for the Lady Pirates this evening is Brooke Vaughel. Of course, the Pirates are coached up by Shaughnessy Meyer in her 7th year. She is assisted by Morgan Richards and Christy Connor. The Pirates are led by Cheyenne Hayes with a total of 54 kills. Cheryl's got 55 kills. She's also got 73 assists, 9 blocks, and 27 digs. And Cheyenne has got 50 digs and 8 blocks on the season. It's time now as we start our Northwest Therapy Services start of the game. Our officials this evening on the floor will be Gary Schell, longtime North Dakota official for volleyball, and in the chair tonight, the Hall of Famer in his 37th or 36th year is Stuart Dolan. And Dolan was elected to the Hall of Fame, I believe, 5 years ago. Now, as was the first year of, and so Stuart Dolan is in our chair this evening. As Peyton Ron will serve first for the Lady Pirates. That'll be from the Souris Valley Dental Group service line. And we start with our Northwest Therapy first serve. Goes back over on the side here off the ceiling. And on the outside, it's going to be Puckett missing the ball on that first set. And so the first point of set number 1 goes to the Lady Pirates. That was Olivia Puckett. There's Claire Gunderson off the ceiling again as Jocelyn Puckett this time brings it across. From the middle, Thea Johnson drives it home as Landsberg teed it up for her. All she had to do was put it down with the big swing. 2-0. Pirates out to a quick lead here this evening. Again from the service line. Peyton Ron gets the Pirates going in. There's the ball hitting the aerial antenna. And that's out of bounds off the Ranchers. It's a quick 3-0 lead on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard for the Pirates. Back row, Eliza Schroeder with it. Now here's a dig off the net, and that first point is put down for the Ranchers. 3-1 as the Ranchers go back to the South Valley Dental Group servers row. It'll be Olivia Puckett with the serve. Olivia is a senior for head coach Kayla Jensen. Pushed across there into the donut hole is Cheyenne Hayes. 4-1 as the Pirates out to a 3-point lead. Substitutions for both teams. As number 25 checks in, Kyra Bakken for the Ranchers. And that is Aubriana Bowles checking in for the Lady Pirates. She goes back to servers row. It's in. Here's Cambry Johnson putting it down for the Pirates. 5-1. As head coach Kayla Jensen telling the girls to relax a little bit. Here's a set by Inget. Brought across, kept alive by the Pirates. Peyton Ron pushes it to the back row. Eliza Schroeder with the bump, and it's wide, and that's another point for the Lady Pirates. They're up to a quick 5-point lead. It's 6-1. Pirates out on top as Voles continues to serve. The knuckleball comes across. Bumped across. Here's Cheryl Hayes teeing it up for her sister, Cheyenne. A little bit too close to the net, and there's a good bump by the Ranchers, and that point goes to Powers Lake-Burke Central. 6-2. As Jocelyn Puckett goes back to the South Valley Dental Group servers row. Brought across, Ron digs it out of the back row, pushes it up front. Here's Landsberg off the arms of Ava Bullinger, and that's another point for Tioga. 7-2 as Kennedy Kiever checks in for McKenna Landsberg, and she'll go back to the service line for the Pirates. 7-2. Pirates out on top. Bakken receives it. Now from the middle, Schroeder goes to the back row. Ron there for the Pirates as Cheyenne Hayes bumps it across. There they're fighting for it at the net, and that point is going to go to Tioga as Addison Barsted was called in the net by our floor umpire, Gary Schell. It's an 8-2 lead. The Pirates out on top as Kiever serving for Tioga. Nobody home. There's a diving Cheryl Hayes trying to keep it alive, but the ball falls to the ground. Aubriana Voles with the dive and couldn't keep it alive in time for her teammates. So Bullinger back, trailing by 5, 8-3. She comes in with a serve. Good serve by Bullinger. Cambry Johnson pushes to the back row. Kennedy Kiever sets it up for Cheryl. Cheryl goes wide with the spike attack. And it's 8-4 as that last point goes to the Ranchers. Cambry Johnson. Instead of Cambry. Sorry about that, Cambry. There's a misplayed ball in the back row, and that's a nice point for the Ranchers on the Tioga Ace Hardware ace. Bullinger again with the serve. She's gotten the last 2 points for the Ranchers. And there's that serve. Should have never been played as it was going to be out of bounds, but Aubriana Voles couldn't get out of the way of it. And that's another point for the Ranchers. Court presence, court sense. Good crowd on hand. You can probably see all of the fans here this evening as Cambry Johnson puts it down, and The Lady Pirates are called into the net, and just like that, after being down 8-2, the Ranchers are now down 8-7 as they've scored the last 5 points. Bullinger with the serve again. Good serve. Cambry brings it across. Bakken digs it. Jocelyn bumps it across. Here's Ron. Keever's going to set up Cheryl Hayes to the back row, and the Ranchers aren't going to catch up with that one. 9-7. The Pirates with the lead as Cheyenne Hayes goes back to serve again for Tioga. Where's number 17, the senior, for head coach Shaughnessy Meyer? Liza Schroeder comes across with it, and she finds that donut hole. And the Pirates caught flat-footed. 9-8. So the last point goes to the Ranchers as Liza Schroeder goes back to the Service Valley Dental Group servers row. Great play by Cheyenne. Up to Peyton Ron. Ron battling with Jocelyn Puckett back and forth. And that time the Ranchers let the ball hit the floor. 10-8. Pirates the first ones into double digits as Thea Johnson will check in for Aubriana Voles. And Brooke Bockel, the libero, will check in for Cambry Johnson for the Lady Pirates. Bockel serves. Good serve. Up here's Claire Gunderson at the net, and that's a point for Tioga. Block point by Thea Johnson. 11-8. 11-8 as Brooke Bockel serves for the Pirates. Front row, Barstead tries to put it down. Now here's Cheryl, and Cheryl finds the donut hole. Just like that, the Pirates back up by 4. 12-8 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard as Brooke Bockel scored the last 2 points for the Pirates. Bockel's serve is going to be wide. That's a service error. Easy point for the Ranchers, 12-9. As Barstead checks out of the game, and Jessa Riestedt, another senior, checks in for head coach Kayla Jensen and the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers. Riestedt to serve. That's a point for the Ranchers as the Pirates couldn't play it off the net. It's 12-10. Riestedt puts it in play. Here's Cheryl Hayes with the push to the corner. Schroeder runs it down. Claire Gunderson now. Back set to Cheryl Hayes, and Cheryl Hayes finds the opening in the back row, puts it down for Tioga with the Tioga Ace hardware kilt. 13-10 as McKenna Landsberg will check in for head coach Shaughnessy Meyer, replacing Kennedy Keever. 3-point lead for the Pirates. As Cheryl Hayes goes back to the server's row, puts it in play. Off the ceiling, the Ranchers run it down. Pirates go off the ceiling as well as Peyton Ron puts it in play. And the Pirates called into the net. So that is a point for the Ranchers. Thea Johnson bumps it across, and the Ranchers play it off the wall and can't do that. It's 14-11. Another 3-point lead for the Pirates. This time Peyton Ron goes back to server's row. Ron with the serve, clips the net. Returned by the Ranchers. Here's Cheryl teeing it up for Cheyenne, but a dig by Eliza keeps it alive. Back set to McKenna Landsberg, and she whiffed. 14-12. 14-12, the Ranchers with the point, now trail by 2. As it's Olivia Riestedt serving for the Ranchers. Tough match. Tough set, blocked by Schroeder. Brought across by the Ranchers. Both teams hit the ball hard, and this time the Pirates lose the point as the ball hits the antenna. It's a 1-point lead for the Pirates. Both teams a little bit more aggressive than I've seen them. Brought back into play. Sherrill brings it across for the Pirates. Back row, this time the hit by Schroeder is too deep. And it's back up to a 2-point lead for the Pirates as Abriana Voles goes back to server's row. Plays a good row, back row, puts the ball in play. Puckett brings it across and finds the donut hole. 15-14. Back and forth here between these two teams as Barsted will check in for Trista Inget to play front row. Barsted is a junior this year. Up front, Cambry Johnson unable to bring it across, and we're all night tied up at 15 apiece. After being down 8-2, the Ranchers are starting to find some confidence here. Up front, here is the ball played off the net, blocked there by Bullinger. Back to the corner. Has a good placement by the Pirates. Cheryl Hayes gives another point to Tioga and the lead by 1. McKenna Landsberg will check out as Kennedy Kiever goes back to the server's row. 16-15 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. Kiever tries to go across with it. Here's a set to cousin Cambry. Cambry goes wide with the hit. And it's 16-16. Pirates letting them back into the game here, not finishing out the points. There's going to be a Tioga Ace Hardware ace for Ava Bullinger, and that's the first lead for the Ranchers. And with that, we have a timeout on the floor as head coach Shaughnessy Meyer needs to talk it over. The Pirates let the lead slip away. We'll step aside as well. Come back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to District 16 Volleyball here on GameDay Media, your leading streamer in Northwest North Dakota.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
As we come back out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, you remember Kayla Jensen in our pregame show said that we got to play stronger, we got to play harder. And the Ranchers definitely doing that tonight as they've taken the lead by 1, 17-16 here in set number 1. There's Bullinger, and there's another Tioga Ace Hardware ace. Pirates letting this one slip away from them. 18-16. Gonna have to find a gut check here for the Pirates. Down by 2 as Bullinger continues to serve for the Ranchers. That one should have been left. It's going to be way deep. And there's Johnson missing another swing, and it's 19-16. So the Pirates kind of shooting themselves in the foot here in set number 1 as they're playing balls that should have never been played. But that's easy for me to say. And there's another Tioga Ace Hardware ace. 20-16 as the Ranchers now 5 points away from taking set number 1. They're up by 4. Bullinger pushed across by Johnson. Now here's Claire Gunderson with it, finds the donut hole, and that's another point for the Ranchers, 21-16. Seems like Powers Lake is more aggressive at this point of the set. Kiever pushes it to the corner, and that's going to be too deep. 22-16. The last 6 points have gone to the Ranchers. They now lead by 6. Off the ceiling. Cheryl Hayes brings it across off of Balkan's arms, and that stops the scoring streak for the Ranchers. It's 22-17. Cheyenne Hayes goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Down by 5, 22-17. Ball's in play. Claire Gunderson pops it across, and it's going to be off the arms of Keever and out of bounds. 23-17. Yes, Olivia Puckett checks in. Ranchers need 2. Got the right one in server's row to do it. And another one that should have not been played. 23-17, here's the set to Cheryl. Cheryl brings it across. There's a point to the corner, and it's going to be set point for the Ranchers. 24-17. No room for error for Tioga, as Eliza Schroeder goes back to serve for the set. Ball's in play, short set. Up to Cheryl, and Cheryl puts it down with authority. Pirates going to need a little bit more of that if they want to stay with the Ranchers. 24-18, Brooke Vockel goes back to server's row as Thea Johnson checks in for Aubriana Voles. Ball's in play. And Barstead swings, but it goes into the net. That's a point for Tioga. 24-19 as Vockel will continue to serve for the Lady Pirates. Claire Gunderson brings it across for the Ranchers. Back set to Cheryl. Off the arms of Ava. Another point for Tioga. 24-20. Again, Brooke Vockel. Ball's in play. Pushed across, Vockel there. Going to be played off the net, and that's going to be set point as the Ranchers take home set number 1 of this best of 5 match with a 25-20 victory over the Tioga Lady Pirates. We'll take a Bank of Tioga intermission. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics, as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Otheon Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James.
Who has Tioga's best pirate potion? The Tioga Pirates Booster Club presents Pirate Potion, a fundraiser to help purchase new record boards to be displayed at the Tioga High School for years to come. Partnering with Mi Ranchito, The Rig Grill, DJ's Lounge, Jeb's Thai Kitchen, Poor Decisions, Mainstay Suites, the Tioga Country Club, and the Model Tavern as they compete to have Tioga's best Pirate Potion. Purchase a ticket from any Booster Club member or at any of these participating businesses. Try their potion and vote for your favorite by dropping your completed ticket into the voting box. The winner will be announced on October 13th at halftime of the Tioga Pirates home football game. Go Pirates!
And as we come out of that Bank of Tioga intermission, the Tioga Pirates, after leading 8-2 early in on the set, dropped set number 1 by a final score of 25-20. This gives us a chance to thank Flag Family Media, KTGO, located at 1090 AM and 92.7 FM, your source for conservative talk show radio. Download the KTGO mobile app. Also want to thank Bravera Bank, proud supporter of the Stanley community and the Stanley Blue Jays, hoping you, our customers, forge new paths to achieve your financial goals. We also want to thank DA Land LLC. They're established in 2021 and providing quality skid steer attachments, farm and ranch supplies, feed and pet supplies in the Tioga area. The Porch, located in Ray, North Dakota, locally owned coffee shop, serving a variety of drinks with a flavor for everyone. That's Mandy Knox and The Porch over in Ray. As the first point of set number 2 goes to the Lady Pirates. There's a kill attempt that goes deep, and just like that, the Pirates out to a quick 2-0 lead again. They had that lead in the first set, squandered it. Liza brings it across for the Ranchers. On the outside, Cheyenne Hayes tries to put it down. The Ranchers able to return it. Here's another set to Cambry, and Cambry goes back row with it, and the Ranchers unable to run it down. That's another point for the Lady Pirates. They're up quick, 3-0. Aubriana Voles serving for the Pirates, puts it in play, goes back row. Up front, here's Bullinger popping it across, and that block point, it's a block party for the Pirates. Cambry Johnson and McKenna Landsberg teaming up to put the block point down for Tioga. 4-0. Voles continues to serve. Puckett rolls it across. Here's a set. Cheyenne brings it across. Cheyenne's going to put it down with the Tioga Ace hardware kill. It's like, that's enough of that. And with that, there's going to be a timeout as head coach Kayla Jensen wants to talk it over. They're down 5-0 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. We'll take a St. Luke's Medical Center and timeout and be back after this 30-second word from our sponsors.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
As we come back here out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, GameDay Media will be on the road on Thursday as we travel over to Ray. It'll be the Stanley Blue Jays taking on the Ray Jays from the Kurt Hoddenfield Court in Ray, North Dakota. We'll go on the air after the JV game about 6:45 with our pregame show, followed by the varsity Jays versus the Blue Jays action this Thursday over in Ray. Voles serves it into the net on the service error. It'll be Jocelyn Puckett going back to the server's row. Pirates having a little trouble with serve receive tonight. Up front, Bullinger blocked at the net by Johnson, and that ball's out of bounds. Another point for Tioga. As we continue this week, we'll be broadcasting football in some capacity. Not sure where we're going to be yet, but we're scheduled to be up in Powers Lake as the Kenmare Bullbills-Burke Central Honkers take on the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws up in Powers Lake, North Dakota. Still debating on whether we can go up there this Friday night, but we'll try our best. And there's a point for the Ranchers. 6-2. There's also a game down in Alexander that we're contemplating. That is the Westrop Newburgh Glenburn Sioux, number 5 ranked team in 9-man football. And they're going to be pitted against the Alexander Comets, who have received votes in the latest media poll. So they're both undefeated going into that game as that last Tioga Ace Hardware ace is put down by Ava Bullinger. And there is a kill, a Tioga Ace Hardware kill for Cheryl Hayes. 7-3. The Pirates need to do that more if they want to stay with the Ranchers. Ranchers have definitely been more aggressive. And Cheyenne Hayes now goes back to server's row. Off the ceiling, misplayed by the Ranchers. It's 8-3. Nope. And there is a ball that goes into the net, and it's 9-3. Cheyenne Hayes hits the line. That's a Tioga Ace Hardware ace. It's 10-3. Pirates and Cheyenne Hayes racking up some points here. Ranchers with a communication failure as they let the ball hit the floor, as Hannah Nelson will check in for Claire Gunderson. She goes to the back row corner, left side. And it's 11-3. Pirates up by 8. There's a Tioga Ace Hardware ace. 12-3. Cheyenne Hayes racking up the points for the Pirates here in the set number 2. They lost the first set 25-20, and this time it was the Ranchers playing it off the ceiling. So back set to Barstead, and Barstead finds the opening. On defense, that point goes to the Ranchers. Abby Nelson checks out of the game, and here's a serve by Eliza Schroeder that's too deep. That's a server's service error. Easy point for Tioga, one of the easier ones they'll get tonight. They're up by 9, 13-4, as Vackel goes back to serve. It's a bump. Hannah Nelson finds the corner for the Ranchers. Pirates a little flat-footed. 13-5. It's number 12, Jessa Riestead, will check in for Addison Barstead. And she goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Nice serve. Keever tees it up for Cheryl, and Cheryl goes wide with it. (13-6). Here's Keever setting it to Cheryl, and their kill attempt is too deep. 13-7. There's a Tioga Ace Hardware ace. As Pirates have lost some momentum. We have a timeout on the floor. It's a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout called by head coach Shaughnessy Meyer of the Lady Pirates. Will step aside, come back after this 30-second timeout.
At NCC, Northwest North Dakota is our backyard. The individuals and businesses who rely on NCC's services aren't just our customers. You're our neighbors, our friends, and our families. That's why we're committed to providing the high-quality internet, video, phone, and security systems you need to stay connected with the friendly, local service you deserve. NCC, making connections in Northwest North Dakota.
As we come back to Game Day Media, my name's Randy Peterson. Glad you've joined us here this evening for the Pirates versus the Ranchers. And we've got a note of interest. Ava Walleen from Tioga finished 29th out of 122 down at the state Class B golf tournament down in the eastern part of the state. Congratulations, Ava. As great finish as a sophomore for the Lady Pirates. 29th out of 122. That's better than I can hit them, I know that. 14-8 as the last point goes to Tioga. Proud of you, Ava. There's good serve by Cheryl. And there is a misplay by the Ranchers, and that's another point for Tioga, 15-8. Cheryl again with the serve. Goes back row. And as the Ranchers misplay that one, and just like that, Cheryl has spread the lead out back up to 8, 16-8 as they've doubled up the Ranchers here in set number 2 after dropping set number 1, 25-20. Thea swings and whiffs. 16-9 gives us a chance to thank Surge Aesthetics, located in Tioga and Hazen. Our purpose is to enhance your natural beauty and give you the confidence that you need. Call Sarah in Tioga at 701-641-6429 or Corey in Hazen at 701-870-0529. There is the Ranchers just playing above McKenna Landsberg, and it's 16-10. Pirates still with the lead. Here's a set up to the front row. Thea Johnson swings and hits it into the net. 16-11. Pirates letting the Ranchers come back into it. They were up by 8 not too long ago. Now let the lead dwindle to 5. Here is Landsberg bringing it across from the middle. Tip at the net. That's a point. Last touch by the Pirates. And another point for the Ranchers. 16-12. Claire Gunderson goes back again to server's row. Short serve, and that's a Tioga Ace Hardware ace. 16-13. Push to the back row by Cheryl. Here's a set to the middle. Thea Johnson puts it off the arms of Jocelyn Puckett. And the ball hits the Ranchers floor. 17-13 as Peyton Ron will go back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. There's a Tioga Ace Hardware ace by Peyton Ron. I think they put the points on the wrong side of the board there. 18-13, now they correct it. There's another good serve by Peyton. That point to Tioga, and it's out. Powers Lake claiming that it was a tip at the net, but no call from the officials on the floor, Gary Schell or Stuart Dolan. 19-13. This time they're going to let that ball go out of bounds. 19-14, 5-point lead for the Pirates over the Ranchers. As Olivia Puckett goes to server's row. Cheryl throws it to the back row. Vaughel brings it across for Tioga. Up front here, Cheryl. Cheyenne as the point goes to Tioga, 20-14. Break in action here. Technic Solutions LLC offering measurement sales, service, and support for oil and water measurement equipment in the Bakken. Call Jason at 701-641-0647 or contact him by email at jason@technicsolutions.com. Up front, Cheyenne with it, and the Ranchers go out of bounds with the last hit, and it's 21-14. Pirates get closer to taking set number 2, need 4 to do it. Aubriana Voles at the service line, and she goes too deep with the serve. Kind of some unforced errors by Tioga. It's 21-15 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. Tipped across by Sherrill. Ava Bollinger blocked at the net as that point goes to Tioga. And with that, there's a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. As Kayla Jensen wants to talk it over, we'll send it back to the studio for a quick 30-second timeout. You're listening to Game Day Media coverage of District 16 Volleyball.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
As we come back to Game Day Media out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, we want to thank Farmers Union Insurance Agency, the Larson Vossen Agency located in Crosby, where they sell crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Contact Chell or Robbie at 701-965-6335 today. That is the Larson Vossen Agency, your Farmers Union agents, Farmers Union Insurance agents located in Crosby. There's the ball clipping the net as Cambry Johnson can't get it back on the Rancher side. That point goes to the Ranchers. Now Bollinger, who's been great at the service line, goes back to the server's row again. What a serve, man. And it looked like she didn't give the Pirates a chance to field it, but that's why I'm not in the chair. 22-17. Bollinger again from server's row. Puts it in play. Voles receives it. A set to the outside as Cheryl Hayes goes with the kill attempt. It's too deep. 22-18. That's a Tioga ace, hardware ace, as the Pirates having a hard time with Ava Bollinger serving. Ranchers now trail by 3. That time the Pirates are wise and they let the ball go out of bounds, 23-19. And Cheyenne Hayes goes back to try to serve it out. Ball's in play, needing 2 to win. And Eliza Schroeder goes into the net. It's going to be set point for the Lady Pirates as Cheyenne Hayes goes back to serve. They call Cambry Johnson into the net. So that point goes to (24-20). Eliza Schroeder at server's row for the Ranchers. Kiever back set to Sherrill. Sherrill off the arms and into the stands. That's a point for Tioga as the Pirates take set number 2, 25-20. We'll step aside, come back after this 2-minute timeout for your Bank of Tioga intermission.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today. At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
As we come back with this Northwest Therapy Services start of set number 3, the Pirates capture set number 2 on our Bank of Tioga intermission by the same score that Powers Lake took set number 1, as the Pirates with a 25-20 win in set number 2 have evened up the match at 1 apiece. This is a best of 5 match. I want to thank the 701 Cornhole Company, your custom cornhole set maker, making your cookouts even better. Visit their website at 701cornholecompany.com to see what they can make for you. Also want to thank Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated. Nate, Ron, and the team at Patriot Oilfield Service would like to wish the Pirates all the best this season. That's Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, located here in Tioga. Also want to thank Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, located on Main Street in Tioga. They're your full-service salon and spa. Follow them at Hidden Beauty on Facebook. Also want to thank Kyle Hansen, your thriving financial advisor over in Stanley. Serving the financial planning needs of Northwest North Dakota, call Kyle Hansen or Becky Gettle, your local thriving advisors, at 701-628-2384. First serve goes to the Pirates. Here's Puckett, blocked at the net. Ball lands on the floor. That's the first point going to the Ranchers here in set number 3. Olivia with the serve. Now the Ranchers are all in the net, and it's 1 apiece. 1-1 as Cambry Johnson, Abriana Voles checking in for head coach Shaughnessy Meyer, and Kyra Bakken checking in for Olivia Puckett for the Ranchers and head coach Kayla Jensen. Voles goes back to serve for the Lady Pirates at the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Tied up at 1 apiece. Ball played off the net, lands on the Ranchers floor, and it's a 2-1 lead for Tioga. Voles continues to serve for the Pirates. Well played by Tioga's Peyton Ron, getting it in play. Blocked at the net, dug out there by Landsberg. Here is Cambry Johnson bringing it across with the bump. Trista Inget with the bump herself, bringing it across. Here's a set, teeing it up for Cheyenne, and Cheyenne puts it down with the Tioga Ace hardware kill. 3-1. Voles continues to serve for the Lady Pirates, up by 2. Short serve. Here's a set over to Cheryl again, and Cheryl this time is a little bit out of whack, and she whacks it into the net. 3-2 as the Ranchers take the point. Jocelyn Puckett serving for the Ranchers. Up to Landsberg. Tipped at the net, kept alive by the Ranchers. Schroeder brings it across. Bumped across by Landsberg. Good play by McKenna. There's the ball tipped at the net as the Ranchers tie it up, hits the Tioga floor. All tied up at 3 apiece. Jocelyn Puckett serving. Cambry Johnson with the roll. Ava Bullinger goes to the corner. That's Pirates' Cheryl Hayes. Here's another set outside to Cheyenne, and Cheyenne throws it into the stands. Ranchers with the point and the lead by 1, 4-3. Also hit the like button on our YouTube channel video. If you're watching in, like us. That just helps everybody, including GameDay Media and all of our clients that helping to put this on the air. Hit the like button. Eliza Schroeder goes wide with the hit, and we're all tied up at 4 apiece. Tell your friends and family. The Ranchers and the Pirates are on the YouTube channel. Find us at GameDay Media ND on YouTube as that service air goes long for McKenna Landsberg. An easy point for the Ranchers. 5-4. Cheryl. That point goes to Tioga. We're all tied up at 5-5. 5-5. Also, you can all find our archived events on our YouTube channel at GameDay Media ND. You can subscribe for nothing. We have great sponsors that are helping putting these broadcasts out, and appreciate every one of them as that last point goes to the Ranchers. But yeah, enable the notifications after you subscribe. Get all of our notices when we're going on with games and matches, and like our broadcast. It just helps everybody. Thank you. Front here, Cheryl with the Tioga Ace hard work kill. 6-6. Thea Johnson will check in on your Prairie Home Furnishings substitution. Prairie Home Furnishings located in Stanley, North Dakota. Bockel with the serve. Schroeder runs it down, brought to the front row. Now here's going to be a set by Kiever back to Cheryl. And brought across by a diving Jocelyn Puckett. Thea Johnson. And that's 4 hits for the Pirates, and the Ranchers pick up another point in the lead by 1, 7-6. Jessa Riestead comes in to serve for the Ranchers. Cheryl runs it down on the third bump. Up front, here's Claire Gunderson bringing it across. There's Ron for Tioga. Now a set to Ron as Ron puts it in play, kept alive by the Pirates. Cheryl brings it across with the tip. Tipped at the net, the Pirates let the ball hit the floor. Caught flat-footed again. Timeout on the floor as Shaughnessy Meyer needs to talk it over. We'll take one as well. We'll step outside and take a 1-minute timeout.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
As we come back here to GameDay Media from Pirate Court in Tioga, my name's Randy Peterson. Glad you've joined us here for this District 16 volleyball matchup between the Ranchers from Powers Lake-Burke Central and the Lady Pirates. Jenna Lynn was in our pregame. Jenna Lynn Hansen was in our pregame interview. If you didn't get a chance to catch that, make sure you go out and look at her interview. She did a great interview. She's been selected to play in the National FFA Convention, playing the trombone on October 31st at the Indianapolis Arts Garden as part of the National FFA Convention. during October 31st through November 4th. The official concert's on the 3rd of November, and you can watch it on RFD TV or the Cowboy Channel .FFA at the Lucas Oilfield Stadium in Indianapolis. What an experience for Jenna Lynn Hansen of the Tioga FFA. Her chapter leader in Tioga is Jeremy Karkoff. Ranchers lead by 1 at 9-8. Here's Landsberg with the tip off the hands of Puckett. Ranchers keep it alive. Pirates need to bring it across. Johnson will bump it. Up front, here's Puckett with it. A diving Bockel keeps it alive as Thea Johnson pushes it across. Puckett goes to the corner. That's another point for the Ranchers. 10-8. As the Ranchers starting to hit the ball harder, and it's paying off for them. Claire Gunderson with the serve. Pirate passing a little questionable tonight. Block party. The Ranchers keep it alive. Here's Landsberg bringing it cross court. Here is Cheryl Hayes, the little tip. And there is a Tioga Ace hardware kill by Thea Johnson. The Ranchers set up Thea Johnson for Tioga. This is a free one for Thea. Gets the Pirates back to within 1, 10-9. Jocelyn brings it across for the Ranchers. Set to the outside. Tip. And it's going to be wide by Cheyenne. 11-9. Ranchers take the lead by 2 as Olivia Puckett goes back to server's row here from Pirate Court. Good serve. Nicer return. Kept alive. Gunderson brings it across for the Ranchers. Here's Cheryl pushing it across. Almost hit the floor. Ranchers come up with it. Up front, here's Cheyenne. Cheyenne! Off the arms of Claire Gunderson with the Tioga Ace hardware kill. The Pirates need more of that. 10-11, 11-10. Eleven to 10. Aubriana Voles. And there is a point for Tioga, and we're all knotted up at 11 apiece. Aubriana Voles. It's a junior for the Lady Pirates. There's another point on the double hit by the Ranchers. And that is another lead for Tioga at 12-11. Here's Ava Bullinger going cross court with the kill from the left side in the corner. Ranchers run it down, and there is a point for Tioga. 13-11. 13-11 as Voles continues to serve for the Pirates. It's in play, off the ceiling, and it's a double hit. That was a double hit by Bullinger, and they didn't call it. 14-11. Voles continuing to serve. Good hustle by the Pirates. Liza puts it down for the Ranchers. 14-12. There is a kill attempt for the Tioga Pirates, but it's too deep. We just had some goodies delivered to us by Edgar Rubianas. And there's a service error. Thank you, Edgar. 15-13. It's the Pirates gain the point on the service error. Lansford goes back row. Barstead receives it. Schroeder brings it across. Tipped across by Sherrill. Ava Bullinger now brings it across for the Ranchers, up to Sherrill. Cheyenne tipped at the net. That's a point for Tioga. 16-13. The Tioga Pirates up by 3 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. We're all tied up at 1 set apiece. Both teams winning 25-20. And there's a miscommunication for the Pirates as the Pirates let the ball fall. Wow. 16-14. Ava Bullinger now serving. Another Tioga Ace Hardware ace. Wow, what a serve she's got. 16-15. Ava Bullinger. Where's number 11? Ranchers. Schroeder from the middle ties up the set. Eliza Schroeder is hitting the ball extremely hard from the middle row. Wow, what a serve. Pirates don't have an answer for it, really. Schroeder goes to the corner, dug out there by Sherrill, now pushed across. And there is a mishit, but it results in a point for the Ranchers. The Ranchers now with a 1-point lead, 17-16. As Ava Bullinger continuing to serve. Here's a set to the outside. Sherrill goes to the corner. There's Bullinger. Set to the middle. Cambry Johnson off the arms of Kyra Bakken. That would have been out, but Kyra got a hand on it. That's a tip. Last touch by the Ranchers, and we're all tied up at 17 apiece as Cheyenne Hayes goes back to the Service Valley Dental Group servers row for the Pirates. Aubriana back set to Sherrill. Off the shoulder of Addison Barstead. Up front, here's Cambry. And Cambry with the kill. Teed up there by Sherrill. Maybe it was Kennedy that teed it up for her, but anyway, Cambry put it down and let the big dog eat. Tipped at the net by the Pirates. Cambry rolls it across. Back to the corner. Aubriana Voles runs it down. Cambry Johnson with another great play. And Cambry scores the last 2 points. It's a timeout on the floor. The Pirates with the last 2 points. They're up by 2. We'll take a 1-minute timeout.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit NapaOnline.com.
As we come out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, you're listening to Game Day Media coverage of District 16 volleyball. And there's a Tioga Ace Hardware ace by Cheyenne Hayes. They're up by 3, 20-17 here in set number 3. 5 points away from claiming set number 3. Claire Gunderson brings it across, but it's going to be a tip at the net. And so that is last touch by the Pirates. That point goes to the Ranchers. Eliza Schroeder goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row, down by 2, 20-18. Short serve. Here's a set by Kennedy Keever. And a back set to Cheryl Hayes, and Cheryl Hayes with the tip and the point for the Pirates. 21-18 as Thea Johnson checks back in to play front row, replacing Aubriana Voles. Brooke Vackel goes back to server's row, and she serves it into the net. 21-19. Pirates need 4 to take set number 3. It's going to be a struggle as Jessa Riestead comes in to serve for the Ranchers, trailing by 2. Jessa puts the ball in play. Here's a set by Keever. Up to Cheryl. Cheryl puts it down with the Tioga Ace Hardware kill. 22-19. Cheryl Hayes back at the server's row. Serves, clips the net. Kept alive by a diving Liza Schroeder. Claire Gunderson blocked at the net by Thea Johnson. That's a block party for the Pirates. Thea Johnson, it's 23-19. Cheryl continues to serve, and she serves it into the net. She didn't serve it into the net, she served it under the net. 23-20. Claire Gunderson goes back to server's row. Short serve. Dug out there, but Pirates unable to keep it alive. 23-21. Gunderson with a nice little short serve. Another short serve. And that's a Tioga Ace Hardware ace. 23-22. This time she goes a little deeper. Brought across by Cheryl. Kept alive. Now Thea Johnson punches it across. Both teams a little discombobulated right now, but the ball's on the Rancher side. Puckett pushes it to the back row. Here's a set to Thea. She rolls it across. On the outside, Bullinger with the tip. Back row they go. Schroeder runs it down. To the front row, Olivia Puckett goes with it. Now here's Peyton Ron. She swings and it goes into the net, and we're all tied up at 23. And with that, we have a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. We're all tied up at 23 apiece. We'll step aside, come back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to Game Day Media coverage of District 16 volleyball.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Otheon Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
As we come back down to the wire, we're all tied up at 23-23 here in set number 3. Ranchers with the serve. Gunderson brings it across. Here's a set to Landsberg. Tipped at the net. Kept alive by the Ranchers. Another set up to Bullinger. Hayes runs it down. Back set to Landsberg. And off the arms of front row, Ava Bullinger, and it's going to be set point for the Pirates. 24-23. Peyton Ron goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row, trying to close it out. Needs one to take the set, and she serves it into the net. 24-24. Olivia Puckett goes back to serve for the Ranchers. That one's a point as it's deep, and it's going to be set point again for the Lady Pirates as Aubriana Voles coming in to serve out for the Pirates, needing one to win. Short serve. Kept alive by the Ranchers. Wow, what a play. Up front here is Cheryl Hayes with the push to the back row. They reset up front, and it's going to be a point for the Pirates. 4 hits by the Ranchers, and that point goes to the Pirates, and the set goes to the Pirates. We'll step aside. Pirates claim set number 3, 26-24. We'll step aside, come back after this 2-minute timeout with our Bank of Tioga intermission report.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Bingaman Construction in Ray, North Dakota, your go-to for all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction needs. Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com. At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
As we come back, the first point of set number 4 goes to the Ranchers with a big kill by the Ranchers. Pirates lead 2-1 on our Bank of Tioga set recap. Ranchers out with the first point of set number 4. This is a best of 5 match. Jocelyn Puckett goes to the corner. Brooke Vackel brought across by Ron. And there's another point for Tioga. It's now 1-1. Ranchers are down 2-1, need this set to keep the match alive. as Aubriana Voles checks in. Back row, the Ranchers send it beyond the line, and it's another point for Tioga. 2-1. Pirates with the lead. Aubriana Voles serving. Puts it in play. Nice serve. Dug out there by Bollinger. Bollinger brings it across. Dug out there by Voles, and that's a point for the Ranchers as the ball goes into the net. Jocelyn Puckett goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Sherrill sends it to the middle. Pushed across by Cheyenne. Played there. Here's Cambry Johnson. Kept alive by the Ranchers. Here's a set. Teeing it up for Cambry. And Cambry puts it down. 3-2. Cambry Johnson playing a mean front row for the Lady Pirates. We're going to have a substitution. Gives us a chance to thank Flag Family Media, KTGO, located at 1090 AM and 92.7 FM. Your source for conservative talk show radio. Flag Family Media Group, partnering with GameDay Media. That point off the arms of Eliza Schroeder ties this set number 4 up at 3 apiece. Now who's back at servers row? Ava Bollinger. You want a lesson on how to serve, she's the one to give them. Wow, what a hit. Kept alive by the Ranchers. Pushed across by the Pirates. Almost a lift. And there's a ball going to the corner, almost run down by Voles, but can't keep it alive as the Ranchers come up with the point, 4-3. The Ranchers with a 1-point lead. Bollinger again with the serve. It's going to be too deep, and we're all knotted up at 4 apiece. Cheyenne gets the ball out of the stands. The senior goes back to servers row. Ball's in play, short serve. Set up, Schroeder brings it across and puts it down for the Tioga Ace Hardware kill. 5-4. Liza this time serves it into the net. That's an easy point, one of the easiest you'll get for the Pirates as we're all knotted up with 5 apiece. As we continue on here, here's Cheryl Hayes trying to put it away for Tioga, but there are the Ranchers. Kept alive. Here's Cheryl. Cheryl with the Tioga Ace Hardware kill with a little bit of enthusiasm on that kill. 6-5. As we want to thank Surge Aesthetics, located in Tioga and Hazen. Our purpose is to enhance your natural beauty and give you the confidence you need. Contact Sarah in Tioga at the Tioga office or Corey at the Hazen office. Sarah can be reached at 701-641-6429. Corey at the Hazen office, 701-870-0529. Last point goes to Tioga. Rolled across by the Ranchers, and a miscommunication there in the back row by the Pirates. Easy point for the Ranchers. Want to thank again Thrivent Financial, Kyle Hansen Agency, located in Stanley. For all your financial planning needs in Northwest North Dakota, call Kyle or Becky Gettle at 701-628-2384. That's Thrivent Financial, located in Stanley. Gunderson rolls it across for the Ranchers. Up front, here's Cheryl Hayes going to the corner, and it's off the basketball supports And that point goes to Tioga. 8-6 is the lead for the Pirates as Landsberg checks in for Kiever. For the Lady Pirates, Cheryl Hayes goes back to server's row. Ball's in play at the net as the Ranchers are called in the net. 9-6. Pirates up by 3. Cheryl goes back row. That's a Tioga Ace Hardware ace. And it's 10-6. There's going to be another ace by Cheryl. 11-6. The Pirates have spread it out to a 5-point lead. Off the ceiling, here's Jocelyn Puckett. And that's a point for the Ranchers. Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, located in Tioga on Main Street. Your full-service salon and spa. Follow them at Facebook at Hidden Beauty Salon and Spas. There's another point for the Ranchers. 11-8 as they pull the ball out of the cheering section for Tioga. Claire Gunderson continues to serve. Short serve. Landsberg there. Brought across by Landsberg. And Landsberg puts it down for the point for Tioga. Prairie Motors and Stanley, we devote ourselves to helping and serving our customers to the best of their ability at Prairie Ford, located on Main Street in Stanley. Matt Evans, your general manager over at Prairie Fords. Another one of our sponsors here on GameDay Media. Here's a set up to Cheryl, and Cheryl with the big swing, but it's tipped at the net, kept alive by the Ranchers. Here's another one to Cheryl. This time nobody's going to catch up with that one. Wow, what a hit by Cheyenne Hayes. Teed it up by Cheryl. Sister combo. 13-8. Pirates up by a handful. Peyton Ron serves for Tioga. Good serve off the ceiling. Ranchers keep it alive, pushed across by Bullinger. Here's a set up to Cheryl. This time she doinks it across. Here's Cheryl pushing it to the back row. Schroeder there for the Ranchers. On the outside, Bullinger. And that one should have never been played, but hard to stop the momentum when you're going there. 13-9. That would have been out. That one is out. That's a good decision not to play that one. Want to thank Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Nate, Ron, and the team at Patriot Oilfield Service, wanting to wish the Pirates all the best this season. So Aubriana Voles goes back to serve with a 5-point lead, 14-9. There is the ball off the net, and it's 15-9. And with that, we have a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. 15-9 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. We'll step aside, come back after this 1-minute timeout.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
As we come back to Game Day Media coverage, glad you've joined us for District 16 action. We want to thank Bravera Bank over in Stanley, North Dakota, proud supporters of the Tioga Stanley community and the Stanley Blue Jays, helping you, our customers, forge new paths to achieve your financial goals. Also, DA Land LLC was established in 2021 as providing quality skid steer attachments, farm and ranch supplies, feed and pet supplies in the Tioga area. Bowl serves for the Pirates. Bowles in the back row digs it out. Up front, here's Cambry Johnson. And Johnson with the kill for the Pirates. 16-9 as Bowles continues to serve. Cambry Johnson with the kill, and there's a Tioga Ace Hardware ace. It's 17-9. Pirates 8 points away from taking this District 16 match. Serve is in. Push to the front row. Brought across with the bump by Puckett. Here is Cheryl teeing up Cambry. And Cambry goes wide. This time she pushes it back row. And here is a set up to Cheryl. And Cheryl with the kill. Wow, what a point for the Pirates. 18-9. Technic Solutions LLC offering measurement sales service and support for oil and water measurement supplies and equipment in the Bakken. And there's a service error. Call Jason at 701-641-0647 or email him at jason@technicsolutions.com. That's Technic Solutions LLC. 18-10. That point to the Pirates as it's too deep. 19-10. The Porch, located over in Ray, North Dakota, a locally owned coffee shop serving quality of a variety of drinks and a flavor for everyone. And there is a lift called against the Ranchers. It's 20-10. Big dig by Peyton Ron. Brought across by the Pirates, punched across by the Ranchers. Up front here, Cheyenne. And Cheyenne into the net. 20-11. Farmers Union Insurance Agency, the Larson Vossen Agency located in Crosby. Selling crop, farm and ranch, home auto, commercial and health insurance. Contact Chell or Robbie at 701-965-6335 today. Another big serve. That's a Tioga Ace Hardware ace. Last 2 points have gone to the Ranchers. 20-13. Ava Bollinger has got a tough serve. One of the best I've seen so far this season. There's another ace. 20-14. Wasn't in the starting lineup the first couple of times we've seen the Ranchers, but has found her way to the court here this game. Cheryl Hayes punches it across. And there's nobody home for the Pirates. 20-15. The last 5 points have gone to the Ranchers. Pirates were up 20-11. Here's Cheryl Hayes going wide with the kill from the back row, and the Pirates all out of whack right now. They led by 10, 20-10. It's 20-16 right now. There's a server's error by Bollinger, and it's 21-16. Cheyenne Hayes, the leader for the Pirates, goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group server's row, needing 4. Off the ceiling, the Ranchers play it, tipped at the net, and it's going to be a point on the lift called against the Pirates. 21-17. 701 Cornhole Company makes your parties even better and cookouts even better. Contact 701cornholecompany.com, and Pirates let that ball hit the deck. 21-18. 3-point lead for the Pirates. Schroeder continues to serve for the Ranchers. Short serve. Kiever with the set. Back row to Sherrill. Pushed across. Now here's a set to Olivia Puckett. Bowles digs it out. Up front, here's Peyton Ron going cross court. Dug out there by Bollinger, kept alive by the Ranchers. Here's a set to Cambry, and Cambry goes to the net. Played off the net by the Ranchers and out of bounds. It's 22-18. And with that, we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Game Day Media. Back after this 1-minute timeout.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
Out of the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, Pirates 3 points away from capturing the set. They're up 22-18. Here's a set to Thea. And Thea. And the point is to the Ranchers as that ball was long. Wow, that was close. Krista Inget serving for the Ranchers. Here's a set over to Sherrill. Inget digs it out. Claire Gunderson with the point for the Ranchers. Played it off the net. 22-20. Krista Inget continues to serve for the Ranchers. Goes back row. Here's a set over to Sherrill. And Sherrill puts it to the Ranchers side, now on the Tioga side again. Up front, here's Thea Johnson, and Johnson's kill attempt was too deep. Pirates are claiming it was a tip, but no call. 22-21. And there was an ace, and we're all tied up at 22 apiece. And now we have a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. We'll step aside. We're all tied up. We'll take a 30-second timeout.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
As we come back to Game Day Media out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, the Ranchers were down 20-10 in set number 4. They have rallied back to tie this set up 22 apiece. They need this set to keep the match alive. Here's a set to Kiever, by Kiever up to Sherrill, and Sherrill with the kill for the Pirates. That's a Tioga Ace Hardware kill as Kiever teed it up for Sherrill. Sherrill put it down, and the Pirates, Cheryl Hayes goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group servers row. Good serve. Up front, here's Jocelyn Puckett going to the corner. Nobody home for the Pirates. (23-23). Claire Gunderson serving for the Ranchers. Goes back row. Up front, here's Thea. And then the Pirates let the ball hit the floor. It'll be set point for the Ranchers, 23-24. The Ranchers with the lead. Gunderson serves for the set, and it's a server's error. 24-24, Peyton Ron goes back to serve for the Lady Pirates. All knotted up at 24 apiece. Good serve. Front row, ball hits the floor. It's going to be match point for the Pirates. 25-24. Peyton Ron serving for the match. Serve is in, it's an ace! As Peyton Ron serves it out for the Pirates. The Pirates win 26-24 to take this District 16 matchup tonight between the Ranchers and the Pirates with a 26-24 win in set number 4. We'll step aside, come back after this 3-minute timeout for our D&L Paraffin post-game report.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Othione Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopothione.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James. At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
Inspired by a dream. That dream is now a reality. Our goal at GameDay Media is to provide a new way of watching high school sporting events in Northwest North Dakota through live audio, video streaming services. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch and listen to all the action. We are looking for business sponsors to come on board with GameDay Media to help promote your business as we help to promote our area athletes during our broadcasts. Contact David or Randy Peterson for further details on how you can become a sponsor on GameDay Media. GameDay Media, more than a game.
And as we come back to the D&L Paraffin post-game show, it was the Tioga Pirates with a 3-1 victory over the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers. The Ranchers claimed set number 1, 25-20. Tioga came back with an identical score to take set number 2. Took set number 3, 26-24, to take a 2-1 set lead of this best-of-5 matchup. And then, with 2 consecutive aces, Peyton Ron sent the Pirates to victory row as the Pirates took set number 4, 26-24, to claim this District 16 matchup this evening, 3-1. We're going to get our Tioga volleyball head coach on the headset. That'll be Shaughnessy Meyer with our DNL Paraffin post-game show. And we're going to try to run down our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. But first of all, we're going to have Shaughnessy Meyer, and we'll take a 30-second timeout. Before we do that, we'll step aside. We'll come back with Shaughnessy Meyer.
At NCC, Northwest North Dakota is our backyard. The individuals and businesses who rely on NCC's services aren't just our customers. You're our neighbors, our friends, and our families. That's why we're committed to providing the high-quality internet, video, phone, and security systems you need to stay connected with the friendly, local service you deserve. NCC, making connections in Northwest North Dakota.
And as we come back to our DNL Paraffin post-game show, I've got the winning head coach of the Tioga Lady Pirates, Shaughnessy Meyer. You started out dropping the first set of this best-of-5 match, 25-20. Then you reciprocated and took set number 2, 25-20, to even the matchup. And then nail-biters with set number 3 and 4 as you closed out the Ranchers with identical scores of 26-24 to capture this District 16 win. Great win for the Pirate program as you get back on the winning side again.
Yeah, it feels good to win. And like you said, it was pretty crazy last 2 sets. So to be able to do what needed to be done to win is good for the team.
And so when you played the Honkers, I know you said something earlier that you needed to start hitting the ball a little bit harder. That seemed to happen tonight. That was kind of the game plan, right? To just tee it up a little bit better and to hit the ball a little harder.
Yep, we were able to attack the ball more, and our setters were able to move the ball around, so that was nice to see. We talked about also having to do some different things, hitters having to maybe get a different kind of look at the ball when they're hitting to find the holes, so they were working hard on that.
Well, you got to tip your hat to the Ranchers as well. You know, they lost a lot from last year's team, but seemed to be pretty competitive yet. And your youthful Pirates were able to take them down. It was a close match, and this probably will show up somewhere down the road in the postseason, this game and a rematch with the Ranchers.
Yeah, it was overall great volleyball tonight. So
you've been listening to the Tioga Lady Pirates head coach, Shaughnessy Meyer, here in our DNL Paraffin postgame show. We'll step out, take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. That'll be Peyton Ron after this 30-second timeout.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
As we come back here to GameDay Media, it's time now to talk to Peyton Ron, our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, here for this District 16 matchup. And Peyton, you closed out the Pirates with a couple of aces here in set number 4.
Yeah, that was, I mean, honestly, at that point in the game, it was just getting the ball over and in. That's all that mattered, and it just happened that both of them were aces.
Yeah, and I know that, you know, you started out on the wrong end of the set, and you lost 26-25, but showed a little bit of gut and grit and everything like that to get back to the winning ways again after dropping that 3-0 match against the Kenmare Honkers. It feels good to win, doesn't it?
Yes, it feels very nice to win, especially against a good team like Powers Lake. I mean, it just gets our hopes back up and keeping our positivity high.
One thing that I noticed this evening that you probably did a little bit better is as a team, I thought you guys started to hit the ball a little bit harder. And
yes.
Is that in the game plan and at practices as well?
Yes, we have focused very much so in practices on making sure that we're hitting the ball, not sending as many free balls over, because that is what has really helped us in the games that we have won.
So what's up next for the Pirates? I guess I haven't looked at the schedule, but where do you go on Thursday?
We play Nedros on Thursday, and they're another really, really good team, so it's going to be another tough game.
And that'll be in Minot, right?
Yes,
and,
in Nedros.
Well, we want to wish you all the best of luck as you go down and play the Cardinals. And again, the Pirates with a 3-1 victory tonight in District 16 play over the longtime rivals, the Powers Lake-Burke Central Ranchers. You've been listening to the Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. Peyton Ron will step aside, come back after this 30-second timeout. We'll wrap it up here from Tioga, North Dakota.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Otheon Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James.
And as we come back, as we wrap up this District 16 matchup here tonight from Pirate Court in Tioga, North Dakota, here on Game Day Media, it was the Tioga Pirates winning the match 3-1 after dropping set number 1 25-20. The Pirates roared back to take sets 2, 3, and 4. The last two sets going 26-24 in favor of the Pirates. A lot of nail biters tonight. Good volleyball here tonight. Probably one of the better matches that we've had on Game Day Media so far this season. And as we continue our broadcast schedule this week, we go to Ray on Thursday. It'll be the Stanley Blue Jays taking on the Ray Jays. We'll go on the air after the JV game around 6:45 with our pregame show, followed by our first serve over in Ray, North Dakota, and also still making a decision on Friday. And right now we're scheduled to do the RPL Outlaws versus the Kenmare Bull Bells Burke Central Honkers from Powers Lake. We'll keep you informed, probably know a little bit more when we go on the air on Thursday. So on behalf of my broadcast partners this evening, on the boards, David Peterson, on the camera, Caden Keller, my name's Randy Peterson. Until Thursday night, everybody, good night and have a safe trip home.
Tonight's Game Day Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Otheon Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Haugland Insurance Services, Frames by Ryan James, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nessa Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, 701 Cornhole Company, Bingaman Construction, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Surge Aesthetics, The Porch, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Game 1, TechNet Solutions, Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, Montreal County Health Center, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Prairie Ford of Stanley, Thrivent, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Flag Family Media,